morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning will begin on a hub for the creative arts in downtown Milwaukee that was launched at the end of last year. No Studios was founded by Oscar-winning filmmaker and Milwaukee native John Ridley and serves as a space where all art forms are represented. My first guest serves as the Chief Operating Officer of No Studios, and she happens to be the sister of John Ridley. It's a pleasure to welcome Lisa Caesar to Our Issues. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being here. And I do think it's safe to say that Milwaukeeans have made No Studios their own. You know, they have used it for book signings and art displays and just about everything you can think of that has to do with the arts.
Right.
So
just about every form of self-expression.
yeah, and that's so amazing to have here in the city. So if you would, tell us more about No Studios and its purpose.
Sure. So the vision that John and I had was to create a destination for artists and art lovers, art patrons. So it's a mixed-use space, 40,000 square feet in the heart of the Pabst Brewery complex in a historic building that was built in 1894, cream city brick. It's absolutely gorgeous, but we totally renovated it. About 30,000 square feet is dedicated to tenant space, and we have fantastic tenants, all curated for the arts. So Milwaukee Film, UW Film School, Marquette University Communications College, 3 production companies, 1 post-production company, an arts accelerator. I mean, it's just we've got arts entertainment, arts advocacy, arts investment, arts academia, all in one building. Then the other 10,000 square feet is dedicated to an arts members club, which has a beautiful 47-seat screening room. It has a music stage. It has 2 bars. Because it is Milwaukee.
It is Milwaukee, right?
Milwaukee. But we have a rooftop on the 4th floor enclosed in glass, which, because it's on a hill, the building's on a hill, it overlooks the entire city.
Oh, wow.
And here's actually the best part. As if it can't get better. We are building out an outdoor deck. So right after Labor Day, one will be able to sit outside and have a latte, view the city. People go up there and watch the sunset. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we've got all of that going on in one space. It's really
extraordinary.
Cool.
It really is, and that's putting it lightly. My goodness, and so we'll have to find out before this segment ends how someone can become a member.
Absolutely. I'll be glad to share that with you.
So am I right, County Executive Chris Abley, is he a business partner?
Absolutely. So John Ridley, my brother, and Chris Abley are partners in the commercial real estate project. And then John owns the brand assets for No Studios. Okay. So there's sort of 2 components to the project.
And for those who don't know, and I don't know too many people in the state of Wisconsin who don't know that your brother, John Ridley, is an Oscar winner that gave us projects like 12 Years a Slave, American Crime, and that's just, scraping the surface. Right. He's done so many outstanding things. And so your background is pretty amazing as well. You hold an MBA from Harvard Business School and a BA in economics from Oberlin College. So did you retire from the finance world to come run No Studios?
Well, I don't really call this retirement because I feel like I'm working so much harder. But yes, I did transition, and the timing was just perfect. I think what makes our project really successful is that John is an expert in the entertainment industry. He's an artist, clearly, and a very versatile artist, as most artists are. He's also an entrepreneur. But what I bring is
you specialize in that money.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the finance discipline. But I know really nothing about art, but we complement each other well. So I come in with I think a level of objectivity, and John really comes with the passion and the expertise for art. So it's a good match.
I love it, and it's truly a family affair because your other sister, who specializes in marketing, she has kind of joined the group as well.
Right. So she's an expert in experiential marketing, which is a very specific kind of marketing. And she worked at Northwestern Mutual for years. So she recently transitioned as well to start her own company called The Brimful Life, which focuses on curating experiences. So as soon as that happened, we hired her. We contracted with her company. So she works for she has other clients as well. But it's been fun.
And your sister's name is?
Beth Ridley.
Okay,
Yeah.
Beth. So we
Yeah.
just want to make sure we put
Yes,
that out there.
she will appreciate
yes.
that.
And the meaning behind No Studios, I find that very
Yeah,
interesting.
this is a really interesting story. So, no, with the accent over the O, is the Sino-Japanese root word for skill and talent. So a lot of people don't know this. There's no reason why they should, but John speaks fluent Japanese. And the reason why is he was an East Asian Studies major at NYU because he was unable to get into the film school.
Wow.
And I always try to work that into conversations and interviews because I think it's important that young people don't get discouraged because no is often the first thing you hear, but
Yes.
it's important to be resilient and fight through. And he did end up graduating from NYU in East Asian Studies major. And so anyway, that's the story behind No. We just think it's a fantastic sort of word with nuanced meaning.
Yeah.
But that's why John is drawn to it.
Truly turning a negative into a positive.
Exactly.
Yes, you guys, this story is just amazing. And what really blows me away is that you're really just getting started, you know?
Yeah, we've only been open for about 8 months. So we launched in October of last year. And I feel like we've done a lot.
A lot, yes. That's why I'm thrilled to have you here. And so you've got a couple of special events that are coming up. And I wanted to make sure our viewers at home were aware because it's not every day that they get to see the talent that you are bringing to Milwaukee. So you call it, this is an inaugural event called Dance Fest.
Yeah.
Fill us in, please.
So this is super exciting. We love dance. Who doesn't? I mean, everyone loves.
I'm a former dancer, so
Okay.
yes, I get it.
Everyone loves dance, but we really can't do dance in our venue adequately. It's just not built for that purpose. So we thought, let's collect a number of outstanding dance companies in Milwaukee together and feature dance. And wouldn't it be great if we brought Alvin Ailey?
Woo.
So we're bringing in Alvin Ailey 2, which is Alvin Ailey's second company. We're bringing them to Milwaukee. What's really cool about it is that we're hosting the event at Sherman Phoenix, which is a very special place. We want to celebrate not only the dance as an art form, the dance companies individually, but also Sherman Phoenix.
Yeah.
And so this is super exciting on all of those levels.
Yeah, the entrepreneurship, the Black ownership, just everything that it represents.
And the community collaboration.
Absolutely.
And it really has been a collaboration because everyone sort of pulled together to make the idea happen in a space not necessarily built for this purpose. But we have 6 dance companies participating. It's a range of eclectic dance companies, everything from Coty to Signature Dance to the Milwaukee Irish Dance Company.
I love it.
All coming together to make this work, so it's been a lot of fun.
And so you have a kickoff event that's happening on July 19th, and that's at No Studios. That's free and open to the public, but the actual event itself is Saturday, July 20th, as you said, at the Sherman Phoenix. That's at 3536 West Fond du Lac Avenue at 6 p.m., and they can very well go to your website to get all the details.
Absolutely. I do want to mention that the tickets are sold out. But here's the thing. The tickets for sitting and watching the performance are sold out, but there's plenty of room to come up, stand, watch the performance for free, and hopefully take advantage of the vending opportunities at Sherman Phoenix. So we encourage that. And then as you said, the reception is free, open to the public, and the Ailey cast is going to hang out and they'll take pictures and sign autographs, or all the dance companies are available.
Yeah, and I'll be one of those people just standing and taking it all in. I love the idea. And the Alvin Ailey Repertory Ensemble, that was founded back in 1974, and it features some of the country's best young dance talent. And we're really giving the viewers at home a chance to see that talent as we speak. So again, the website address is nostudios.com. And I wanted to mention also, coming up in the fall, you have what's called the No Studios Social Justice Summit.
Yeah.
That sounds heavy. Tell us about it.
It does, and it is, but we're really excited about it. What that summit is allowing us to do is explore the intersection between art and activism. Art is, what John always says, is art is a vehicle for delivering empathy, an apparatus for delivering empathy. And when sort of words fail us, art can allow us to communicate more effectively. And many artists are activists. So we're choosing several important topics for the Milwaukee area and exploring those social justice issues through the lens of an artist.
That's amazing. That's happening November 16th. And so you are, as stated, going to include activists, organizers, and social engineers. And what is it you want people to take away from this particular summit?
I want people to take away that although there are challenges, not limited to Milwaukee, by the way, I mean, these are national challenges that we're going to explore. Although they're challenges, they're also solutions. There are many people coming together with positive solutions and ways forward through these challenges. So we're going to be very intent and intentional about not only highlighting the challenges, but giving folks a pathway to solutions. So the folks that we're bringing in, many of them are from Milwaukee. Many of them are national figures, and some of them are international figures. So this is an opportunity for a variety of people to contribute.
Okay, so this is what I love most about everything that No Studio stands for, because your family is from Milwaukee, but your brother John, he's in LA. You were in the New York area. So
I still live in New York.
You still live there.
Yes.
Wow,
I'm just
a busy
here.
lady.
I'm here every other week.
Okay,
right.
So we got lucky to have you here, right? So you're in New York. So I say that to say you guys could have easily built something like this studio in LA or New York, because that is where a lot of the talent we see, you know, nationally comes from, those areas. But instead, you thought to bring it to the Midwest.
Actually, I would go further. I would say that that's not right.
Okay.
I would say that the perception is a lot of the talent is in LA and New York. But the reality is much of that talent is in the Midwest. People just don't know it. So we are in Milwaukee, but we are not by any means sacrificing talent. What the Milwaukee artist is not as well known, they are not less talented. So I
agree.
think one of the things that will be interesting when people see this dance fest is the 6 Milwaukee companies will dance alongside Alvin Ailey, and they will see very it will look like a very seamless performance. And we find that in film. We find that in visual art. We find that in spoken word, and just on and on and on. And I think this is the opportunity, the business opportunity for us, is that we're able to showcase the tremendous talent in the Midwest generally, Milwaukee specifically, that the rest of the country is really missing.
And that's my point. Really, because you could have, you know, been in these places where, you know, people are discovered, so to speak, and bypassed Milwaukee, but instead you said we're going to the Midwest, and you are giving those artists, dancers, whatever the case, filmmakers, screenwriters, you're giving them the opportunity to not only learn from one of the best, which is your brother, but also just really giving people from, they probably travel from Chicago and all around St. Louis. I'm just, you know, guessing that you are becoming a hub for people in the Midwest who need a place to hone those skills so that they can go on and do the great things that they do.
Absolutely. I think the folks coming in from LA and New York that we have the opportunity to bring in are learning as much from the Milwaukee artists as the Milwaukee artists are learning from them. So it's fun on so many levels to sort of see this blossom.
Oh yeah, this is amazing, and I'm so thankful that you came by and are really giving the audience a chance to know more about you, and hopefully they'll get out and utilize it and take part in all the great things that you're doing.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Lisa Caesar, she is the Chief Operating Officer of No Studios. They're located at 1037 West McKinley Avenue. Another reminder, their inaugural Dance Fest kickoff, that's on Friday, July 19th at No Studios. And Dance Fest, that's happening on Saturday, July 20th at the Sherman Phoenix at 6 p.m., featuring dancers from the acclaimed New York City-based Ailey 2. Go to nostudios.com for for all the details. When we return to our Issues Milwaukee, we'll keep our focus on the arts and meet a Milwaukee native whose dance moves have earned him national recognition. We'll talk to professional dancer and choreographer Cedric Gardner and one of his students, Davian Holton, right after this.